Hello, hello, my wonderful collective. Welcome to my channel. This is me, Slavik. Good to see everybody. And welcome the guests of my channel as well. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, my wonderful collective, let's take a look what messages the universe have for you today. What do you need to know? What is it important for you to hear at this specific moment? Message from your guardians. First message, snake. Snake and a coffin. So your guardians want you to know that yes, there's an ending to your enemy. There's a difficult situation, very complex situation. It's a woman, okay, feminine, female. Some negative woman, okay? Woman in generally that enjoys, her status, or this is could be the mistress of your man. This is could be an ex, mistress of your ex, right? It's some sort of woman here. Woman that is negative, that is vicious, very toxic, very poison, right? Snake is poison. This is a poisonous snake. Opponent. There's a woman who is your opponent, most likely because she's jealous of you. Negative person. She brought you a lot of harm, and she's still trying to bring you that harm into your life. Okay? Now, generally, what can I say about this woman? Well, she's not super young. She's probably mid 40s, 40s, 50s, maybe older, above 40 years old. Okay, so she's not under 40, maybe 40, 60, definitely under 70, between 40 and 70 years old. Your guardians, your ancestors, your guardians, those who guard your destiny, okay, they have a message for you. And they want you to know that by the coffin, the snake is soon to be removed out of your life. All right. But once again, this woman have been harming you for a long time, right? This opponent competing with you. All right. So let's take a look. Yeah, see, look at this. How is she competing with you? Moon card. It's deception, it's illusions, lies, manipulation. She's trying to poison your life, poison the water of your destiny. Toxicity. Maybe this woman is ill. Moon is also represents a mental illness that this woman may initially suffer from. But there's a lot of lies here, okay? Runs around, poisoning your life, defaming your character, defaming your reputation, highly envious, very jealous of you. So let's analyze. And your guards are telling you, listen, don't worry, right? Don't worry. This is ending. This woman will be removed. Her lies with her core of this toxicity will be ripped out from your life because she does not leave you alone. Does not leave you alone. So who is this snake? Who is this woman? What else your guardians wants you to know about this female? Woman in generally loves very comfortable life, right? Secrets, a lot of secrets. Love affair, illusions, not open. It's all secrets. She's harming you behind your back. But see, the thing is, was this female, was this vicious, toxic snake that she thinks you don't know, right? She thinks you have no idea what happened. You have no idea that she's, matter of fact, directly stick her nose into your destiny, into your life. She's keeping a lot of secrets. So I'm assuming whatever, she most likely is very afraid. She's afraid. That's really what it is. That this woman is afraid. She never had an open conflict with you. Because if she would have ever had an open conflict with you, whoever this female is, you would have put her back in her place, right? You would have told her, hey, listen, back off. Back off out of my life. You're nobody to me. She's nobody to you, right? But the reason why she most likely still harming you because she's very afraid. There's a card of fear. Moon is fear. She's trying to keep secrets. Secrets from the cops of what she did to you. Secrets from her boyfriend or her husband that maybe at one point was your ex or still currently your partner. She's afraid that the secrets will surface. Okay? You see what I mean? So she harmed you. Okay? She soiled it on your head, in your life, and now she's scared because secrets are coming out. And yes, of course, everything that was done in the dark will be uplifted. Will be uplifted. Her time is over. Yeah. See, clown. Clown. She's trying to keep a secret that she directly was responsible for humiliating you. She wanted to humiliate you. This is how she looks like, okay? She reminds me like a clown. She looks like a clown, perhaps. She most likely not super attractive. She doesn't have this, sexy smoking body. She doesn't even have a pretty face. But she wanted to humiliate you. That's really what it is. It's a jealousy, right? Jealousy. She's trying to keep a secret that she's responsible for your humiliation. She's obsessed. It's kind of like a fanatic. She become a #1 fan of yours. And she really wanted everybody to look at you and seeing you as a clown. She wanted to shame you. She constantly shaming your appearances, maybe. Judging you, laughing at you, belittling you. It's evident. For an intelligent person, it's very evident that this sick woman is clearly sick because she doesn't stop humiliating you. But I do see that there's consequences that will come from her actions, whatever she did, slandered you, humiliated you, whatever it is this ill woman have done. Why is this woman, unhealthy woman, that is still, like I said, harming you, lying, trying to humiliate you, shame you, making fun of you, clearly insecure woman. Yeah, my boo, official status, relationship, seeing each other openly. Immature, yeah, very immature, very small-minded. Maybe, hooking up, friends with benefits, not committal. Maybe somebody didn't want to commit to her. Maybe you were with somebody, some man or your ex-partner, and he didn't want to commit to her, right? He didn't want to commit to her. So she decided to do what? What is the best way to manipulate somebody to leave you? Well, of course, starting this whole competition. Right? Friends with benefits. Jealousy, my wonderful collective. All right, well, let's take a look. Why is this woman so-called so jealous of you? Why is she so envious of you? Why is she so envious? Because there's a reason why she's trying to humiliate you this whole time. Why is this woman so jealous of you? What does she see in you that you do not see in yourself? Let's ask this question from your guardians. What did this woman sees in you? How does she sees you? King of Swords. Well, King of Swords. Okay, well, she's afraid of you, right? She's 100% afraid of you. That's why she doesn't have an open conflict with you, because you armed, right? You armed. You breaking through all of the secrets associated with this delusional woman. You exposing her secrets. This is the sword of truth. You are very analytical. You're very sharp. You're very smart. She knows you're smart. She knows you see right through her bullshit. And she sees you as like, whoa, okay? Because she's immature. This woman is not only envious and jealous of you, jealous. She is, like I said already, your #1 fan. She is so envious of you. But she's afraid that you will expose her secrets, that she is behind your slander, that she did all of this. So yeah, she sees you as a king of swords. Very smart. She's scared. She's afraid of you. If she would have not been afraid of you, she would have approached you, right? She would have told you that to your face, but she can't. She's scared. So understand the energy you possess by the king of swords. You're like, yeah, look at this empress. There you are. Strengths card. This is exactly how she sees you. Magician. There's no stopping you. And she understood that. Do you see why she's afraid now? Because now she's looking like a clown. She looks like an idiot. There is something that you did, and I don't know what you did, whether you publicly exposed her, whether you made some sort of post on your social media exposing this sick woman. But I do see from your side, you took control of this situation, right? You took control of this situation. And there's two energies in you. There is an energy of the King of Swords. King of Swords is a person that is very analytical, like I said, very smart, very wise, ruthless. You can be very ruthless if need to be. You're not the type of person, because see, that's your status. You have a status of an empress. You're very nurturing. You're abundant. You're successful. You're independent. You prosperous. Everything you do always brings you result. You are in 100% control of your own life. You made yourself. Okay, you made yourself. She's the one that tangling behind, codependent, very small-minded, uneducated, low IQ, somebody who never seen the world, does not understand how the world or the universe operates. It's a woman that, due to her own insecurities, targets empresses, that is you, in order to make herself feel better. Does that make sense? So she knows you're exposing her secrets, right? And you're strong, right? You're strong. You said, oh, okay, you're trying to make me look like a clown. Well, guess what? I can flip the table, right? Look, magician, I can flip the tables. I will make you look like a clown. I will expose all of your sick lies and everything that you did and everybody you have involved in your sick, self-proclaimed lifestyle of hers. And that's exactly what you have been doing. Yeah, so she's afraid of you. She's afraid of your power. Because you, hands down, you're powerful here. Hands down. So kind of she has no choice anymore but to watch you, follow you, because she's scared. Your enemy is terrified. Terrified of you. Terrified. You are going to turn the situation as it suits you, as it best suits you. And every day, you expose all of her six secrets. All of them. All of them. She cannot harm you here. Okay? She can't. There's no possibility in hell. None. You took charge. You see, you took control. You in control. You in control of how people see you. And you know what? People see you as this very smart, intelligent empress. Everybody sees you, how smart you are, nurturing you are, how kind you are, right? There's the two sides to you. You just as loving and yet just as ruthless. This is the card of strengths, right? On one side, you're very delicate, very beautiful, very gentle, very kind. People admire your kindness. But on another side, you're like that lion. Lion. Okay, so let's take a look. What secrets is this snake of yours, whose time is counted, trying to hide? What is she trying to hide? That she's jealous of you? As if it's not obvious by now. It's been obvious all along. What is she trying to hide? What is she? Oh, she's demonically. She's a demonically oppressed person, right? She's trying to hide her core, um, the core of her soul. That's what she's trying to hide, right? She's like I said, she's like, oh well, but I'm so sweet. Look at me. I'm just, so successful and I'm so kind. She's trying to hide her sick demonic entity that is leached to her soul. She's trying to hide her core identity, devilry, that she's a demonic person, that she's oppressed by the devil, to the point that everything inside of her is nothing but dark hate, greed, jealousy, to the maximum. It's not small, it's not minor. That's exactly what she's trying to hide. The devilry, the foolery that her core existence is rotten by. She's rotten with darkness and evil. You're not. Look, you're not. So the card of a demonic oppression and a devil is her core identity here. Core identity. If she fought with you, you have to understand that no sane person would have ever fought with anybody the way she have fought with you. Behind your back, through witchcraft, through manipulations, through slanders, through lies. She could have paid some losers to harm you because she wanted to feel better about herself. It's a sick person. It's a demonically oppressed sick person who is highly demonic, very jealous, of your abundance, on your success, continuously trying to block you. Yeah, society, right? Society. There's a card of society. She wanted to make you look like a clown in some sort of society. And the people that surround her, just as sick as she is. At one point, this woman sold her soul to the devil. Okay, there's no morality here. There's definitely no intellect. Maybe some sort of manipulative intellect. Okay, so if somebody called a person wise to lie, well, lying is not really a skill. Okay, it's a sickness. If a person is a pathological liar and a manipulator, well, that's a sick person. You don't have to lie. I see that you don't have to lie. But it was important for this woman, for society to see you from a negative light and a bad perspective. Card of a clown. And a witch. Yeah, she's definitely did some sort of witchery. Okay? She's did some sort of witchery. So I guess, what else? Okay, if like I already said, a woman that uses her resort to use witchcraft and participate in black magic and do some sort of curses in order to stall you, in order to manipulate your life. What does it tell you about this person? Pathetic, miserable, right? It's a miserable person. But I do see by Magician card, you in control here. There's no devilry that could ever take effect of you. I will take a look. Is that magic this woman does? Does that has any effect on your life? Does that has any effect on your life? King of Cups here. Okay, King of Cups. There's some sort of masculine. Maybe a magic was done because of a male. Yeah, see, broken heart here. Yeah. There's some sort of man here involved. Male who is now broken-hearted, who, a cheat, a liar. I don't know if this is her man, but there's some sort of man here as well. A woman and a man. Broken right now. Lying, broken together. So there's some sort of man here involved. Let's take a look here for a second. Yeah, anxiety, worry, hurting, heartbroken. There's some man as well here. So what can I see from this? I can see one thing, that whoever this man is and this woman that, like I said, who responsible for what happened to you, your enemies are very scared. There's several cards that signifying to me that your enemies are very afraid. They're afraid. Okay, they're in pain. Okay, she could be in pain because of a man who broke her heart. The man is in pain themselves. So what do these people have in generally obtain by trying to target you? Nothing good for themselves. Nothing. Problems upon problems. You, I see, now stepping in into your power. You're a completely different person. You know, you're no longer putting up with this immature games that these people play. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you. Let's take a look more about you. Let's see, how do you feel about these people? How do you feel about these people? How do you feel in generally? What are your thoughts? How do you feel? Emperor, like I said, in your power. You're feeling good. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling good about your positions. Like I said, Emperor, Empress, right? You're on top, right? How else do you feel? Again, Magician. Look at this. Look at this. Chariot. You moving along. You're moving forward. That's all I can tell. You are in 100% control of the situation. You can do whatever it is you want. There's no obstacle on your path. You see Magician and a Chariot, 3 major arcana. We have again Magician, Empress, and a Strength card, 3 major arcana. This is your energy right now. You stepping in your energy. You said, listen, I'm done with these people. I'm done with these sickos. They want to lie? Good luck. But the problem is, for your enemies, you expose them. There's no lying anymore. What are they going to lie about? They did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. But what changed over time, since, like I said, the sick woman and a sociopathic man with her that targeted you nonstop, that you said, okay, well, I'm going to play this game differently. And there you have it. You unleashed your power. You yourself as a magician, you are a very powerful person. Okay? Some of you may even have a power of the word. Extraordinary abilities as well, but magician also resonates. In other words, you have at your disposal all the tools that may initially you yourself did not realize you had at one point. Now you have these tools and you are utilizing them. You breaking any door that ever holds you back. You changing things as you want. And I do see by the Chariot, this is not only the card of a winner, right? You're victorious, you're winning. But you also realize that you have nothing to prove to these idiots. You understood that these people that abused you are very small-minded. I think a chicken has a bigger brain than them. Right? You simply stopped convincing anybody. You don't care, right? At this point, you don't care. You don't care if you idiots think of you as a clown or judging you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You told yourself that this is my life. I love myself, right? Empress. Empress is what? I'm nurturing myself. I'm a queen. I am the best. I am the queen. I will nurture myself. I will only do what makes me happy. Right? This is the first step of becoming this magician, which you already are. Doesn't matter whether you're masculine or feminine. I have emperor, I have empress. For both of my sides of the viewers, masculine and feminine, resonates the same scenario. You're stepping into your power. And because you step into your power, because you start loving yourself, valuing yourself, depending only on yourself, you unleashed a whole arsenal of these tools by Magician. Magician is a very powerful card. Magician means I create. I create my life. I create my future. I create my destiny. And that is you. That's exactly what you're doing right now. That's exactly what you're doing right now. You don't care anymore about these sick people. You expose them and you throw them like a garbage they are to the universal judgment. You let go. And the moment you let go, guess what happens? Boomerang starting to fly in because you gave the universe and the higher powers the green light. You said, I'm not holding on anymore. I'm taking my feet out of that dirty water, right? You remove yourself from that situation. The universe said, okay, he's out, she's out. That's it. Okay, now it's our time to step in. And because you did that, you simply stop proving sick people your essence and the core of who you are. Do you understand what I mean? And the moment you did it, that's it. That was the end of your enemies. Maybe before, at the beginning, you try to convince somebody. Maybe you try to prove to somebody, hey, I'm not the clown. I'm not this and this. No, no, this is not your job. This is not your job to prove anything to nobody. F these people. This is not your job to tell people what they think of you. The only thing that's matter is what you think of yourself. And I do see that you are finally understood that. I have no doubt anymore. I don't feel that you're attached to the past. I don't feel that, you're disappointed. You simply let go. You cut the rope. And that was it. That was it. So you're in a full control. There's movement here. There's victory. If you're still dealing with these sick liars and there's a matter of law, you will win and you are winning. In fact, you're already a winner. You're already a winner. Come on. Come on. Those who know tarot understands what magician and an emperor combined means. What magician and an empress means. You already know, right? It's like it's going to be how I want. You are now dictating the rules. Not them. They're nobody. You understand? Yeah, they're scared of you. They're scared. They're so afraid. Because that sick game that these people have played with you, it crossed any boundaries of normal. Not normal. You expose them, now they look like idiots. They look like clowns. Because that's what they wanted you to look like. And over time, over a period of some time, you showed everybody your true essence. There's no one questioning you or doubting you who you truly are. Well done. Well done. So your enemies have nothing else to do. They watch you succeed. They watch you win. At this point, I can assure you that whether it is your crazy sick ex or some jealous woman, the other woman, who cares? Now at this point, your foes understand that you're not codependent anymore on your past. That you gladly cut the rope. That you concentrating on yourself. That you're being in an ultimate state of your power and you will remain in that power moving forward. There's a card of Chariot. You are moving forward, so powerful. They also understand that there's a deadline and they're running out of time. They feel it. They feel your power. especially if this woman snake did witchcraft on you, or some man did witchcraft on you. They know that the reign of terror, the reign of harm and abuse that was directed at you on regular basis is running out. They feel your power. And the more powerful you feel, the more weaker your enemies become. So feel powerful and be powerful. Yeah, there's a deadline here, right? There's deadline. They're running out of time. They know it. So they're freaking out. They're like, oh no. Oh no, what's happening? What's happening? We're out of time. You're literally one step away from victory. And once and for all, putting that 6 snakes in a pit of hell where they belong. And this is not if. This has already been decided, because I see the card coffin here. Coffin means the end. The end. Over. Over. They know it's over. They know it. They feel it. They feel all the boomerangs returning back to the sender. So if there's any curses that was done, any spells, anything really that was ever done to make you feel weak. Remember, these enemies wanted you to doubt your own power. This whole reading is about your power that you now opened up within your soul. You're strong. Your enemies did everything so you feel weak. They constantly humiliated you. There was something was done in regards to your appearances, shame. They wanted to shame you. They wanted you to feel guilty or be ashamed of yourself. Listen, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing. If these sick idiots are immoral, you said to yourself, why should you show any morality dealing with these sickos? They should be treated the same way as they treated you. Right? But I do see you're happy. You're smiling. See? And that's how they know it's over. Because you become whole again. Sunflower is a flower of loyalty. Right? Sunflower, alongside with lilies, represents loyalty. Sunflower is also the sun that represents happiness. You become loyal to yourself. And you alone. Your forever soulmate is you. Yeah. You see? You started to smile. You started to be happy. You become whole again. And you're like, well, wait a minute. Look at me. Look at me go. I'm a magician. I'm in charge. I control my thoughts. I control my emotions. I control my path. And the path that you have chosen, is the path of happiness. Not misery, not jealousy, but happiness. And that's how your enemies know it's over. You chose yourself. Very good. Very good. Yeah, so they know. Do you see why they're scared? And there are some men I've seen that lusting over you. I don't know who this man is. Maybe some crazy ex that, sexually desiring you. And maybe this woman knows that somehow. I don't know. We did see in a card witchcraft. Maybe she's doing tarot readings or consulting psychics and asking about if this is, let's say, this woman is the other woman that was competing with you over your ex, who clearly is not over you. There's some man, I feel energy that there is some man that is lusting over you, sexually lusting over you. But I do see you don't want nothing to do with your past. Nothing. If anybody from your past, the answer here to me is clear. You're not coming back. You're only moving forward. Only moving forward. Yeah, adrenaline. Yeah, see? Roller coaster, sexual chemistry. Someone has that desire towards you. and gets this adrenaline rush for some reason. We've seen this male here, could be your ex, could be your ex-partner who is heartbroken, in pain because he now sees you for who you are and he cannot let go of you. He can't let go of you. So for small percentage of you, there is somebody who's lusting over you. And scared at the same time. Yeah, so you do have you have fans, okay? You have sick fans. Let me tell you this one. Sick fans. A male who's obsessed with you, lusting over you, cannot forget you, cannot get over you, obsessed with you in the most sickest way. And you have a drama queen who is jealous of you and envious of you, right? Maybe for some of you, could be an ex who simply started to make you look like a clown or wanted to humiliate you because he believed you'll give him a second chance and come back to this sick man. I don't know. All I see here is the future for you. Future for you is incredible. Incredible. You will feel so good about yourself. You're already feeling good about yourself. You're stepping into your power. The energy is just radiant with strengths. Radiant. You will demolish anybody that will ever try to bring your life in a state of suffering. What else for you? I do see Chariot. Chariot is a very powerful changes that you yourself will make. And what is future for you is family. Family. You will have family. Okay? New family. You will form a new family. You will have a family. If you're single, that's not going to be forever. You are going to form a family with somebody. There's a divine intervention here. Okay? And that's exactly what it is. Divine intervention TikTok. The divine says, okay, listen to this. We have to understand one important thing. Soulmates are clearly divinely sent, right? I do see that there is a partner for you. There is a true love for you that awaits you. And when that time is going to come, meaning that time is arrived already, right? I feel like the time has arrived for you to also be happy and form your own family, your own happy family. So whether you're sick, obsessed stalkers, including your ex, some other crazy women over here that were jealous of you, they cannot do anything. They cannot hold you tied up to some sort of situation. And that's why I see the card of divine intervention. That's exactly what's happening. Your enemies are being burned alive in this fire. The envy and rage of God himself. Of course they don't want that. If it would have been up to them, they would have abused you, harassed you, stalked you for the rest of your life. But they're not in charge. God is in charge. And it is divine that interfere and put that deadline, right? Definitely was a deadline for how long will be allowed. And they're out of time. Time's up. That's really what it is. The time is up. That's it. There is a true love ahead of you? Will you meet your true soulmate on that powerful path? Yes. King of Swords. Yes, you will. A man that is so smart and so strong. Because you're strong here. See, he come up here as well as a King of Swords. Yes, you will. King of Swords and an Empress and a soulmate. Wheel of Fortune. You see, time simply arrived for you to form your own family. To meet that soulmate of yours. To meet your soulmate. You were destined to be each other. You are his woman and he is your man. Not some sick ex of yours who is obsessed with you, sexual pervert, okay? Stalking you, watching you, hacking you. Some other sick snake over there cannot get over you either. This is their problems. See, look at this, how beautiful you are together. You just look at him and you adore him. You adore him, loving him. So yeah, there is a family ahead of you. There is your soulmate. For some of you, this person could already be part of your life, okay, behind the scenes. Because see, there you are again, King of Swords and an Empress. Again, you came up together. So you're together, right? You're together. He's somewhere around. If you haven't met him as of yet, then there's no, you're moving towards that step. You're moving. You are not going to be alone. He's an emperor, see? He is your emperor. He's a very strong man. Very strong, very smart, very calculated. So the message to your crazy stalking ex is that it is better for their own sake to leave you alone, because everything here that they've done to you is out. Is out. You expose them. So yeah, there is your soulmate here. What are the relationship between you and him once you meet him? The feelings, emotions. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, resourceful, right? He will see you as truly independent woman, right? You also come up as a Queen of Pentacles. Who is the Queen of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles, it's a lady. It's a lady that has financial stability. It's a woman that most of all respects herself. Similar to the energy of the Empress, down to earth, kind, grounded, right? Grounded. Queen of Pentacles. It's earth, earth sign. Down to earth. You're not pretending to be someone you're not. Okay, like this other snake over here that was competing with you, right? She's a fake one. She wanted to have energies like you. But the problem was this enemy of yours that she have done too much harm to you. And I'm sure other people as well. You're down to earth, right? You're down to earth. You're very loving. You're very beautiful. You have self-respect. That's really what it is. It all comes down that you respecting yourself. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience. Right? The man that will meet you will also acknowledge the fact that Seven of Pentacles, that you have been very patient. That you did not settle for anybody. That you did not, come back to your ex because you were lonely. No. Seven of Pentacles, it's a card of a woman that is tremendously patient. You waiting for this connection. You see? You're waiting for this connection. You're not just going to settle with anybody. And your soulmate will feel that. Five of Cups. Five of Cups and Hermit. Yeah. Broken, right? You took some time, I see by the Hermit card, you took some time to yourself. You were in fact patient. You took some time because you knew that what happened in the past, you will never allow this to happen again. If let's say you were in a past relationship with somebody who mistreated you, who was a cheater, because we did see some King of Cups, a cheater, a liar. He could have had an affair or cheated on you with this jealous snake over here at the beginning of this read. So you said to yourself, It's best for me that I will remain strong rather than replace one cheater with another. Okay, so really what showing me here when it comes to your personal love is your tremendous patience. And again, card of Chariot and Page of Cups. Page of Cups, it's a new beginning, new relationship. Page of Cups, something new. So it's definitely a new partner. It's not nobody from your past. Absolutely not. No, no. It's like I said, a very strong man. Even though you yourself very strong, right? You're an empress. He's an emperor. So you're a couple. He's coming in. You're moving towards each other. This is how I see. I see that connection between you and this gentleman. He's not a cheater, okay? He's a gentleman. He's an emperor. He's strong. He knows what kind of woman he wants. He doesn't follow the herd. He's not small-minded. He's seen the world. He's very successful by the card of an emperor. He has a status. He built a status for himself, whatever that is. So you're not looking for somebody who's very immature. You're looking for a man that is mature. He knows what he wants. So the way I see the situation is both of you, this connection, you heading towards each other. That's what it is, Chariot. You moving towards each other. Your path is becoming closer and closer of that point, of that destined point of your meeting. You see destiny leading you both towards each other. So you won't be able to miss it. You won't be able to miss it. Yeah. And honestly, you have a lot to look forward to. You have a lot to look forward to. In regards of these enemies of yours, including some pervert that is obsessing with you, honestly, my advice to you, do not even worry about it. Their time is running out. What else about this amazing soulmate of yours? Relax, see? No hurry. No pressure, right? Low pressure. Fun. It's going to be a relaxed connection, right? But yet you're going to be committed to each other. You both will be committed to it. And you're just going to have good times together, right? You're going to say, well, no pressure, but I'm available. I'm single. You're single. Okay, we're not taken. We don't have any other people involved. We're not seeing anybody. Both of you taken most likely some time, because usually what happens with soulmate, that soulmates have very similar paths with each other. So the way you feel, your soulmate may feel initially as well. You're single, he's single. Does that make sense? So you will meet each other and it's going to be no pressure, right? You're just simply going to enjoy each other company. And then you're going to say, well, looks like we're fit together well. It's time for us to settle down. So you will settle down. Like I said, you will have a family. You will become very quickly engaged. Yeah, so if you're single, you are single by choice, like I already said that. Empresses never settle, nor emperors. They don't settle. They rather be single or be with somebody who is truly the real deal here. And soon you will be receiving proposal from this man. Very genuine. This person was truly will have a good intention towards you. And you're going to say yes. You're going to say yes, of course, absolutely, because that connection will be felt mutually. It's not going to be a one-sided relationship. Now, in regards of these people, there's a divine intervention, TikTok, all of their secrecy is all out. All of this drama, lawsuit, you most likely sue them. Okay, there's a court process here as well. They showing me. You're gonna sue here, so there's still a little bit of lawsuit going on. And you will win. Like I said, winner. Winner is you. What else to say? There's nothing more to say. Your enemies never meant to win. Never. And they will never win. So know if you will choose to commence any legal proceedings against these sick people from your past, including your ex, this other woman, blah, 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 small-minded chicken shits, then you have to remember that you are the winner and you're going to win. Is there any obstacles ahead of you? No, absolutely not. Your roads are open. You're free to do whatever you like. Enjoy yourself. Be happy. And that's that. In conclusion, sweet moments. Share indulgent fluff, right? Sweet life is ahead of you. That's what I see. You're going to have a beautiful, sweet life ahead of you. Of course, these snakes will be removed. Like I said, do not worry. They're facing incarceration, including the pervert that is obsessed with you and the jealous psychopath that cannot leave you alone. Jealous of you as well. This is their problem, okay? If they're family, they should deal with their own problems. You keep smiling. You be happy. Remember, no need to prove anything to anybody. Those who wise as you will immediately recognize who you are. And when it comes to idiots, you have nothing to prove them. There's no teaching an idiot. There's no cure for stupid. Remember that. No cure for stupid. So stop trying to cure stupid in an image of these past people from your past. There's no curing them. There's no cure for stupid. So leave it be. You be happy. Okay, my wonderful collective. This was a reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Once again, if you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you very soon. Bye.